All right, Nick, let's talk about the Auburn Tigers. They've got some pretty big news about one of probably the top quarterback in the transfer portal, none other than Grayson McCall out of Coastal Carolina coming down for a visit. And that is a big, big story, Nick. And we're going to get into that and how important that is for a program like this in just a moment. But Auburn fans, a big season last year, a lot of great moments throughout the whole season. So we just got to ask you, let us know in the comments below, what was your favorite moment out of all of them from last season? Let us know in the comments below. But Nick, what do we got going down at Auburn?
Yeah, so this is according to 247sports.com. The best available quarterback in the transfer portal will visit Auburn this weekend. Sources tell 247 Sports. The former Coastal Carolina quarterback, Grayson McCall, has not yet officially set a date, but confidence is high. The Tigers will host the All Sun Belt Star this week. McCall is tied with former NC State star Devin Leary as the best available quarterback in the portal. He ranks number 3 overall in the transfer portal, regardless of position, with a rating of 94. And if you look at his Pro Football Focus grade, it's even better. It's 98.2, which is ridiculously high, Mize. So obviously, getting a guy like Grayson McCall to come through the transfer portal would be absolutely huge for Hugh Freeze and Auburn. This is clearly an offense and clearly a program in need of a spark. That's why they brought in a guy like Hugh Freeze, because frankly, he added that spark to Ole Miss. He did a lot of great things at the quarterback position and with the offense at Ole Miss. And that's exactly what Auburn is hoping to get out of Freeze here. Bringing in a guy like Grayson McCall would be absolutely the right start for this program as they look to rebuild their offense. Because look, they had Bo Nix for a number of years. He had some struggles. They had offensive issues last year as well. I think getting a quality, proven veteran quarterback like McCall to come in will be the jump start this program needs, because they need to get back in the throes of competing with the Alabamas, the LSUs, the A&Ms, the Ole Misses, the Mississippi States, right? They've got a long uphill climb, but getting McCall pairing with the addition of Hugh Freeze, the head coach, will be the kickstart this program needs. Miles, what do you think about McCall joining Auburn? You think it's a great fit for both sides?
Oh, yeah, Nick, because McCall was a great player at Coastal, probably one of the best
Fantastic. Yeah.
quarterbacks the Sun Belt has ever seen, probably the best quarterback ever to come into Coastal Carolina. He's a great thrower of the deep ball, and he can run, Nick. He's very mobile. They ran a little bit of triple option down at Coastal, and he was really good at that. But I think that pairs really nicely with Hugh Freeze in the RPO-based system that he runs. McCall being 6'3", 215, he's a little bit of a bigger guy. Maybe can take a little bit of punishment running the ball, but just all of those aspects, being a great runner, being a great passer, it's gonna fit him into the Hugh Freeze system, and we've seen what that system can do before, Nick. Down at Ole Miss when Freeze was coach there, none other than all-time passing leader Bo Wallace was in that system, and he did really great in that system. So what's to say a great passer and runner of the football like Grayson McCall can't have continued success?
Oh, I think you certainly can. And one of the things that's so interesting about the Grayson McCall Auburn situation is just kind of the poetic justice of it. So you go back to Malik Willis, formerly of Liberty, with Hugh Freeze, now with the Tennessee Titans. He actually started his collegiate career at Auburn before transferring to follow Hugh Freeze to Liberty. How I think poetic would it be if the Auburn Tigers, now led by Hugh Freeze, get a transfer of their own to kickstart their offense? I think it would be hilarious, and I think it's an absolutely perfect fit for all sides, because Grayson McCall is coming back for a senior because he understands that his NFL draft stock is very limited playing in the Sun Belt. It's just the reality of the situation. But if he can come in against SEC competition, be anywhere close to as good as he was the Coastal, he'll be a top flight draft pick. And frankly, he was spectacular at Coastal. His numbers are off the charts. I want to focus on his interceptions, Miles. In 780 career passing attempts at Coastal Carolina, this dude had 8 total interceptions. 8 over 3+ years. That is staggeringly good taking care of the football. His completion percentage is just as ridiculous, 70.4 completion percentage. Wow. He's accurate. He makes good decision. He's veteran. He's experienced. He checks every box. He's got all the athletic tools, like you mentioned. Maybe his arm strength's a little lacking in some degrees, but honestly, they can work around that. I think it's just an absolutely perfect fit. And if I'm Auburn, I'd pull out all the stops from McCall, and it sounds like they are. There's some rumors there's some other programs involved potentially with McCall, which I'm not surprised. He's a big time guy, but it's clear Auburn is the front runner, and Auburn locking him down would be absolutely massive for the program.